Um, Coming into the game, I was very concerned. We've had great practices for at least a month, and yesterday was the first practice we had where we didn't have the energy that we normally do, and I was very concerned. And then we started the game that way, and I substituted right away for Norshad Omir. I took Isaiah Wong out very early, trying to get them to focus and play our game. We have the utmost respect for Mike Young's basketball program. Their players, they're terrific, great kids, and it really, when we play them, it's like a shootout. Who can shoot the ball better? In the first half, they missed some threes. In the second half, they made a bunch. So I'm very, very proud of my team, the way we hung in there in the first half and the way we played in the second half, and had a lot of guys come in off the bench. Bensley Joseph was terrific. His defense, his made free throws, those are things that you need from your bench.
Questions? Jim, what were you guys able to do tonight on the offensive glass? 14-7 offensive rebounding advantage there against this Tech team.
Yeah, Norshad Omir. I mean, he's a hell of an offensive rebounder, and the other guys chipped in. Jordan Miller's a very good offensive rebounder. Wooga Poplar got one, and I think Isaiah got one. We had guys just chip in. Where Bensley Joseph had a huge one. I thought Jordan Miller was going to hit the three. Got the rebound, kicked it right out. Jordan had a rhythm three, just missed. So, but we have pretty good balance. I didn't look at the total points. We had 4 guys in double figures and another guy with 7. Oh, no, 5 guys in double figures and another guy with 7. So, I mean, that's good balance in our offense.
And you hold Tech to 9 for 27 from 3, including 2 for 11 in the first half. What was working with your perimeter defense in this game?
As funny as I said, we didn't have a lot of energy at practice yesterday. The mental side of what we were preparing and how we wanted to guard, the guys picked up. So I thought we defended them correctly. There was one play that they hurt us on, that cross screen where they got some layups on us early, and our guys adjusted. We didn't give up as many. But when 2 teams are as talented offensively as they are and we are, it really comes down to who has the best night shooting, or I should say, who has the best night defending shooters. And I don't know what we shot from 3, but we were 7 for 22. Not what we normally shoot, but we made enough. They made 9 for 27, so we both basically shot 33%. We're both better, or both teams are better three-point shooters than that, but a lot at stake.
Jim, how did you want to defend Basili given the role that he was on, and how would you judge that you did?
There are a few things that when you observe an opponent, the guys that played really well against us the first time were Padula and Couture. They both had 20. I think Grant had 17. We wanted to do some switching and some trapping. So I thought our guys, what we call impact the ball screens, and by putting 2 guys on the ball, made them throw over our defense, and that gave us time to recover to him. The guy who's terrific, I don't know how many assists he had, but Justin Mutz, he had 5 assists. He finds the open man so well. He throws that skip pass to the opposite corner. He hit Basili with a layup. So when both teams are so skilled, Nigel Pack can really shoot. Isaiah, and we didn't shoot a great percentage, but Norshad Omir, he started out missing 2 layups. Normally those are like gimmies, and when he got it going later in the half, he was terrific.
You also had mentioned on the Zoom the other day about you were concerned about Mutz and how you defend Mutz. How do you think you did defending him? He held him 9 points.
I think those 2 guys are terrific players. Basili only ended up with 13. That's half of what he's been averaging, and Mutz only had 9. He's been averaging 16 in the last 5 games. So our pressure, what happens is Like Lynn Kidd played great in his limited minutes. He was 4 for 6. They went right into the rim, and he scored at the rim. But what happens is during the course of the game, teams make slight adjustments. And what we were doing by pressuring the ball, it took them out of just looking inside. If we just played passive defense or, then they would have been able to post feed easily. And we did a much better job as the game wore on of pressuring their ball handlers. Like Padula has to be exhausted. Our main goal against him was to start Nigel Pack and tell Nigel to just work his tail off, exhaust yourself, so you have to come out the game and rest. Because if you have to rest, Padula has to rest. We put Bensley Joseph in, who is a great athlete and can put tremendous pressure on the ball. So that made Padula have to handle it longer and with more duress. And he ends up, Padula plays like the whole game. He played over 36 minutes. But I'm telling you, you wear down. He had another terrific game, but he was 6 for 15, 2 for 9 from 3. And the last 3 he made was with, 4 seconds left or something?
Coach, this may seem like an obvious question, but
Can you move in front? I can't twist.
Sure,
My neck.
may seem like an obvious question. You guys have won 7 straight. Do you like the way this group's playing here toward the end of the season?
Yeah, it's pretty good. Here's what I would say. Our practices have been terrific. The attention to detail, the energy level, and at both ends of the court. When you're having great preparation, and the guys I'd give tremendous credit to is what we call our scout team. They're freshmen, but they have to simulate what the opponent is doing, and they are doing a fabulous job of just creating game-like situations where our guys, we've had days where the scout team just crushed us because our defense wasn't good, and those guys just scoring their brains out. And then I get on them. It's like, hey, look, we can't lose to our scout team. But those guys are practicing very hard and very well.
Anything else for Coach Al? All right, thanks, everyone. Thanks, Coach.
Oh, man.
Congratulations.